What was the forbidden knowledge given by the fallen angels? Since the dawn of time, humanity has sought to unravel the mysteries of the universe. But what if some truths were never meant for us to know? Hidden within ancient texts like the Bible and the mysterious Book of Enoch lies a story, one of divine rebellion, forbidden knowledge, and catastrophic consequences. The story of the Watchers, angels who defied heaven to share sacred secrets with mankind. But what knowledge did they bestow? And why did it lead to such devastation? Today, we delve into one of the most enigmatic spiritual mysteries of all time, the forbidden knowledge given by the fallen angels. Who were the fallen angels? In Genesis 6 verses 1-4, we encounter a cryptic passage. When human beings began to increase in number on the earth, and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful, and they married any of them they chose. These sons of God are often interpreted as angels, but not just any angels, the Watchers. Their name comes from the Aramaic term ayar, meaning those who watch over humanity. But their role was not merely to observe. It was to protect and guide from a distance. However, in the Book of Enoch, we learn that a group of 200 Watchers, led by the powerful Semjaza, made a fateful decision. They descended to Mount Hermon, a place forever marked by their oath of rebellion. Why did they fall? Some suggest it was desire for the beauty of human women, but deeper spiritual interpretations suggest their fall was driven by pride and the hunger to wield divine power in the material world. Their descent was not just a physical fall from the heavens, but a spiritual fall from grace. Their unions with human women birthed the Nephilim, often described as giants. But these were not just beings of great physical stature. They were hybrids, part divine, part mortal, and wholly unnatural. Their very existence was an affront to the order of creation. The Nephilim became known as tyrants, oppressors, and beings of insatiable appetite, consuming resources, dominating humanity, and even turning to cannibalism in some interpretations. But the physical corruption was only the beginning. The Watchers brought with them something far more dangerous. Knowledge that humanity was never meant to possess. The forbidden knowledge. What was it? The Book of Enoch details the forbidden knowledge imparted by the Watchers, a knowledge that disrupted the divine balance and accelerated mankind's descent into sin and destruction. 1. The craft of war. Weapons and violence. Azazel, one of the chief Watchers, taught men how to forge swords, knives, shields, and breastplates. Imagine a world before war, where disputes were settled without bloodshed. The introduction of weapons shifted the course of human history, birthing organized violence and the concept of warfare. This knowledge, while empowering, also opened the door to endless cycles of conflict, conquest, and suffering. 2. The art of seduction, cosmetics, and vanity. Semjaza and other Watchers taught women the art of beautifying themselves with makeup, jewelry, and mirrors. While this may seem trivial in modern times, in ancient spiritual contexts, it was viewed as a dangerous deviation from natural purity. Vanity, seduction, and the obsession with physical appearance were seen as leading humanity away from spiritual truth and into moral corruption. 3. Celestial secrets, astrology and the stars. The Watchers unveiled the movements of the heavens, teaching humanity how to read the stars, understand the lunar cycles, and predict celestial events. But this wasn't just about navigation. It was an attempt to control fate and tap into divine powers. In ancient spiritual thought, astrology was a double-edged sword. It could provide wisdom, but also lead to the illusion that mankind could rival God's omniscience. 4. The occult, sorcery, magic, and root-cutting. Other Watchers revealed the secrets of enchantments, spells, and the manipulation of natural forces. Root-cutting allowed for the use of herbs in both healing and harmful ways, blurring the line between natural medicine and dark magic. Humanity began to rely on these practices, shifting away from their dependence on the divine and venturing into realms of spiritual danger. 5. Alchemy and the secrets of metals. The refining and blending of precious metals were taught to humans, introducing them to the concepts of wealth accumulation, greed, and materialism. The lure of gold and silver became a new form of idolatry, pulling humanity further into corruption. This wasn't just knowledge, it was a Pandora's box. Once opened, humanity could never return to its original state of innocence. But why was this knowledge forbidden? Why would divine beings seek to withhold such information from mankind? In spiritual terms, knowledge is a sacred gift, but without the wisdom and moral grounding to use it responsibly, it can become a weapon of destruction. The forbidden knowledge from the Watchers wasn't inherently evil. It was the premature exposure to divine secrets that humanity wasn't spiritually prepared to handle. The result? The earth was plunged into chaos. The Nephilim, empowered by their divine lineage, ruled with violence and oppression. Humanity turned to vanity, greed, and sorcery. The natural order was corrupted, and the earth itself groaned under the weight of this sin. In response, God sent the archangels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel, to intervene. Azazel, the corrupter, was bound and cast into the desert, covered with sharp rocks until the final judgment. The Watchers were imprisoned in the abyss, their cries echoing through the spiritual realm. And to cleanse the earth of this corruption, a great flood was sent, a deluge that would wipe away the sins of the world, leaving only Noah and his family to begin anew. The spiritual implications today. Though these events are rooted in ancient texts, their spiritual implications echo through time. Humanity today still grapples with the consequences of forbidden knowledge, from the rise of artificial intelligence and genetic engineering to the manipulation of nature and the quest for ultimate power. We find ourselves standing at the edge of the same precipice. Have we learned from the fall of the Watchers? Or are we, too, succumbing to pride, believing that we can harness powers we do not fully understand? The story of the Watchers reminds us that not all knowledge leads to growth. Some paths can lead us away from the divine, into realms of chaos and spiritual peril. But there's another lesson here. While forbidden knowledge brought destruction, it also brought awareness. Humanity was forced to confront its own nature, to choose between good and evil, light and darkness. The forbidden knowledge given by the fallen angels, a spiritual parable that warns us of the consequences of unchecked ambition and the misuse of power. But it also challenges us to seek wisdom that uplifts, that aligns with divine truth, and that brings us closer to our higher purpose. If you found this exploration into the mysteries of the fallen angels enlightening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. What do you think about the forbidden knowledge? Are we still living under its influence today? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious, stay enlightened, and remember, some secrets are better left untouched.